Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, J Blue 68, coming with to you with a late comic book haul. My apologies. Today is November the 5th, Tuesday, which is actually Comic Book Eve, the eve of Comic Book Wednesday, where we get our release of new comic books and everything. But of course, that's tomorrow. This is a late haul, so I'm actually highlighting books that came out last week, and books that came out last week, mainly Marvel, but there's a mixture of other books in here too, some that have been out for a while. This particular cover, I was actually supposed to display in my last comic book haul, but unfortunately, I did not get a chance to get this book on time. Late delivery. Before we get into this comic book haul, though, I wanted to say, of course, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please continue to do so. And I'm going to have a special announcement at the end of this video. Please continue to tap that bell, hit the like button, and subscribe so you can get more videos like this as I post them into your feed immediately. Well, one thing I've been busy. It's one of the reasons why busy doing a lot of things. I'm always busy, but particularly getting back to my music. Excuse me. Particularly getting back to my music. As most of you may or may not know, I am a musician. I play a variety of instruments. I posted a music video this past weekend. I hope you've watched it, and I hope that you liked it. It was based off of the song "Human" by the Human League. And I've been saying I was going to do a Star Wars video. I haven't done it yet. Because again, I want it to be perfect. So I want it to be perfect. But I want to post it right before the Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker, actually debuts in theaters. Anyway, let's get into this haul. So, this comic book should have been in my last comic book haul because this is one of the creepy covers that I was saying I wanted to feature. This is Marvel Zombies Resurrection #1, and as many of you may or may not know, Marvel Zombies is actually going to be featured on Disney Plus sometime in the near future. And Disney Plus actually debuts next week, if I'm correct, next Tuesday, which is November 12th. I'm already subscribed. I am extremely excited for it. Cannot wait. So this is one of the creepy covers I was supposed to feature in last month's video. Here it is. Marvel Zombies. After that, we have issue #1 of the Ice Cream Man, and this is from the Dollar Comics of Image comic books. And I've been wanting to get this story for the longest. I read it. It's actually very weird. It's more so weird than creepy. I plan on getting some more issues to, get caught up on this story, but I've been wanting to get it for the longest. It's written by W. Maxwell Prince, Martin Morazzo, and Chris O'Halloran as one of the artists on this book. I'm glad to finally have it in my collection. I've been wanting to get it for the longest. When I was in Annapolis, Maryland at Third Eye Comics, I discussed this book with one of the gentlemen that works at that store there. But finally got it. It was a decent read. Like I said, very bizarre, like an episode of The Twilight Zone or something. Next up, we have Gideon Falls, also dollar comic offered by Image Comics. Another creepy comic. Kind of reminds me of one of those zombie movies or something. Apocalypse, or in a zombie apocalypse type setting. I've started reading it. It got a little slow, and I stopped. And I'm going to continue and finish it, and maybe do a review on it, at some point in the future. But this book has been out for a while. It's nothing new. This or Ice Cream Man, but I finally have it in one of the books in my collection. Hopefully, I'll like it where I will buy more issues. But it looks like all the comic book retailers are now starting to do, or comic book companies are starting to do dollar comics. I think that's a great thing. It's a great thing. And this right here, I found at the flea market of all places. Eternal Warrior by Valiant Comics. You see the price here. I got it for $3.53. So yeah, it was just sitting on the shelf, the only one there. The flea market though that I found it at is a former Toys R Us store, and I actually did 3 videos on that Toys R Us location. It's now a flea market. I can't remember. I think it's American Goods or something like that. But this is where I found this particular comic book at, so I just picked it up to add it into my collection. Next up, we have Superman, The Death of Superman from also Dollar Comics, DC Dollar Comics. Nothing new about this book, but I'm glad to have it in my collection. I have the original printing of it, but I just decided I would get this, so that I could read it and catch up on old Superman comic books and old Superman reads, or an old Superman read, written by Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding. I'm sorry. Yeah, very popular book during its time. Next up, we have one of the newest books written by Teenie Howard, spawning out of Hoxpox, House of X Powers of 10. This is Excalibur #1, which features a new team of mutants. Apocalypse, you can see there in the background, Rogue and Jubilee, and of course Gambit right here. I'm in the middle of reading this book. I haven't finished it yet, but it's very interesting. I'm in the middle of reading a lot of books, man. But as I mentioned, I'm doing a lot of things at once. And then we have more more Dollar comic books here, and this is from the Marvel True Believers line, X-Men, Mora McTaggart. We have recently found out that she's a mutant. She's played a very large role in the new Marvel X-Men books. Again, Hoxpox, House of X Powers of 10. And this delves more into the history of Mora McTaggart. Okay. And then we have another True Believers book. This is a very nice cover here, right? It's written by Karima Shapandar. Hope I'm not butchering that name. And Omega Sentinel. Oh, that's who the character is. I'm sorry. Karima Shapandar, Omega Sentinel. Love that cover there. Very nice. Very 90s-like. I got DC previews in here. This wasn't supposed to be in this particular haul, but here it is. Wonder Woman #750, but we'll do an actual video on this entire book probably towards the weekend. Let's get this out of here, though. Next up, we have Black Panther #17 from the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, The Revenge of Killmonger. If you can see that there. All right, got a little glare going on. That's okay. There we go. Now you can see a lot better. That's a lot better. Issue #17, The Black Panther. Then we have The Final Fate of Conan the Barbarian, issue #10, written by Mr. Jason Aaron. This is probably going to be the final book I collect in this series as individual books. The rest of the Conan series I'm going to probably get as trade, or I will be getting in a trade paperback form. And that'll be, of course, books 11 through 20. They're like 3 different versions of this particular character, Conan the Barbarian, since he's entered into the Marvel Universe. Next up, we have RiRi Williams, Ironheart, issue #11. Looks like she's in danger there. That's a nice cover. A lot going on with this character. RiRi Williams, issue #11. There you go. Then next up, we have the facsimile of the Incredible Hulk. The strangest man of all time, fantasy as you like. Is he man or monster, or is he both? Yeah, the facsimile version of the Incredible Hulk. And then, I got to move something out of here before I show this book. Got some personal information going on here. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, this was special ordered for me. Thank you, Vault of Midnight. I appreciate you guys. This is issue #6 of the Immortal Hulk, written by Al Ewing. This book was supposed to be in one of my comic book hauls that I've had about a week or so ago. issue number 6. This is the director's cut of the Immortal Hulk issue number 6. Love that cover there. Great story. Definitely excellent read. And then last but not least, the final book in the Silver Surfer Black series, written by, of course, Donny Cates, Mora, and Dave Stewart. This is the final book, and now I can finally sit down and read the entire series because I have book number 5, because if I'm correct, this is the final book, as I just mentioned, in this particular series. It's received some rave reviews, so I cannot wait to read to see what's happening with the Silver Man of the Spaceways, or the Space Skies. Interesting cover there. All right, so that's it. That's my comic book haul, my late comic book haul. And I said I was going to have a special announcement at the end of the video. And that special announcement is that I'm going to be changing, or I'm looking to change, my YouTube name. Of course, you all know me as JBlue68, but I'm asking you all to help me or give me suggestions as to a new name. I'm headed towards 100 subscribers, at least I hope anyway, for the end of the year. And perhaps what I'll do is actually do some kind of giveaway when I get to 100 subscribers. And with that, either whichever comes first, which if I get a good suggestion in terms of using a different name or changing my name from JBlue68, I want to get a name that's I think that kind of clicks a little bit more easier with people. You know, as I've been told, that JBlue68 is not necessarily an easy name to find. So I'm looking to change my name. That'll be done on or before the end of this year. And when I do that, that's when I'll go ahead and do my Patreon, which makes sense, right? You can only have a Patreon page with a name, and in this case, an updated name. So I'm hoping to get 100 subscribers for the end of the year, and so that happening, I will celebrate by having a giveaway to my subscribers. So I'm not sure what that will be just as of yet, but definitely my thanks to you all. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, hit that like button, share, subscribe, tap that bell so you can get more videos as I post them immediately. I'm getting tongue-tied there. Everyone have a good night, good evening, good morning, and whatever time and place it is in the world that you are in. Peace, love, and hair grease.